This answer is to a question from PressForFreedom on YouTube. He knows that the best way to hold it is physical, and then the second best would be allocated storage accounts where it's in your name and not mixed with anybody else's, or actually that's not allocated, that is segregated storage. You want segregated. Allocated comes after that, where it's just generic ounces in the vault. Then he was wondering about other funds, but basically, like SLV, GLD, the ETFs. But basically, really, if you can't hold it, you don't own it. When you have segregated storage, you've got specific bar numbers, you've got specific coins, specific dates. Anytime you want those back, you tell the depository, and they're on their way to you within like 48 hours, and it's yours. You can put stuff in storage for 10 years, you're going to get the exact same pieces back, and they're not mixed with anybody else's. So they can't sort of cheat. There can't be multiple people owning the same ounces. These are in containers that are, it's audited, counted, under videotape surveillance, sealed up, and it's tagged with your account number. And then you get a certificate from the depository that has the inventory list on it, and it's got the vault manager's signature. Those are just about, that to me is as good as long as it's not a commodities exchange vault. Commodities exchange vaults, people that are worried about confiscation, which never happened, by the way, it was a nationalization. If you hear the word confiscation, that's a dealer that's trying to sell you something expensive. Run. The exchange vaults, if you're worried about nationalization, well, where are they going to go first? They're going to nationalize your IRAs. Also, the wealth in your pockets right now, dollars, are being confiscated from you without your knowledge, right out of your bank account and out of your pocket. But if you can't hold it, you don't own it. Second best is segregated storage. Third would be allocated. Fourth would be allocated in non-exchange vaults. Fourth would probably be something like Central Fund of Canada. Again, though, this is a derivative. You can't take physical delivery. It's bought and sold like a stock. It is a derivative. However, this is one of the few funds for gold and silver that I do somewhat trust, and I have owned in the past. I believe that they do have their ounces of gold and silver, but it is a closed-end fund, meaning they have so many ounces and they issue an exact amount of shares for those ounces, and it does not track the price of gold and silver. When there's a rush into gold and silver, it gains a significant premium over the price of gold and silver. When everybody's trying to get out, it trades at a significant discount from the gold and silver. So, because you only have so many shares available. If too many people want them, then the price goes way above gold and silver. So the other ETFs that I believe are just part of the manipulation, I don't have proof on any of this, but I think it is possible that they don't have what they say they do. I'm not saying that they don't have the gold and silver. I think it's possible that they don't have the gold and silver because they've taken great pains to write into all of their clauses in the prospectus and the Securities and Exchange Commission filings and so on, little twists of these clauses. They insert a word here and there, and basically it has made it so that they are not restricted from buying futures contracts or options. It's trying to say that they're only buying physical, but they can gain price exposure other ways, and they've written these clauses so that they could possibly buy options or futures. Now recently, the Commodities Exchange has made futures contracts redeemable with shares of SLV and GLD, the exchange-traded funds. Well, that means you can write IOUs and redeem the IOUs with IOUs, and you can just keep on doing this, and the possibility exists that it is a manipulation tool, and it is still a derivative. It is not physical gold and silver that you can hold. It's held on some brokerage account on the internet, in the ether, floating around out there. It's not your real stuff. So personally, I stay away from them. You can do whatever you want to do. So I hope that's your answer. Thanks.